A great run for them in winning a doubleheader yesterday against the number 6 team in the country, Rhodes, and that's a conference opponent for them. So you can throw the rankings out. That's the 6th time they've had to play them this year. Awfully challenging. They're able to get a 3-2 victory there after losing to them twice on their own field last weekend. So you know they wanted to exact some revenge for those defeats. They do so. Then they come back and get some revenge on Pacific Lutheran, who defeated them in their second game of the tournament. So they advanced to the championship game and awaited the winner of Emory and Pac-Lou. So a wonderful season by Birmingham Southern. They've been ranked in the top 10 all year. Again, they're one of the best 5-6 teams in the country. They just happen to lose this baseball game. That doesn't change how good of a club they have.
Absolutely. That was a top 10 matchup yesterday as well between Birmingham Southern and Rhodes. And, of course, many ranked teams here in the regional. One of the teams unranked, impressively enough, wins the whole thing. Emory University coming through and winning their second straight regional here at Loudermilk Field. What an impressive moment for that program, going back to the College World Series. Talk a little bit about the Eagles and what they had to do to get here.
Yeah, the way I'm looking at it is, of course, being here for the regional last year and what they did in the World Series last year, rolling into this year. They lost the first game at the World Series last year to Baldwin Wallace and rolled all the way through back to the national championship game before they eventually fell. Here, losing the first game in the South Regional. Last year, here, losing the second game in the South Regional. They've won 10 NCAA tournament games or more in the last 2 seasons. I think only one of them was when they weren't facing elimination. So the fact that they're winning these games over and over and over again, facing elimination, I don't know if I've seen many teams that could have survived the 2-run home run by Hanahan yesterday as he lifted a ball off their ace closer, Kyle Monk. He hits a 2-run home run in the left field. You think you've got a 1-0 win. You've got your guy out there. You've got 2 outs, nobody on. They get a little base hit to right and a big 2-run home run. He's energized. That's got to be as difficult a situation to handle. And they just calmly come back. Maldari hits a double. Visveri drives him in. They almost won the game in the bottom of the 9th. It took some great pitching from Marietta just to continue that game into extra innings. So what Emory does, you heard Coach Twardowski in the postgame, it's camaraderie, it's hard work, it's a team that just comes together. It's a group of juniors and seniors that don't want to end their season. All of those things are great, but obviously him and his staff do a great job with their program because not many teams can run through losers brackets like that against these kind of people they had to play.
Absolutely, and we wish Coach Twardowski all the best as well as they head to Appleton for the College World Series. Coach Scaly, you were on the call for all 11 games here in the South Regional. Give us your final thoughts, thank yous, things like that to everybody around here. What a great staff we had putting on this event.
Certainly, Tim. I'd like to give a shout-out to you for letting me get on the radio. As you know, I told you off air, really appreciated the opportunity. Really felt like I was interacting with our fans. We had, I think, in one of the games over 5,000 viewers, several other games, a couple thousand viewers. So I really we tried our best, Joe and Billy and myself, to bring the game to you so you can enjoy it, and we hope you did. But thank you to you and Danielle and all the student workers up here in the booth that made this all possible. As I mentioned when I was talking to Coach Zeke earlier in the championship game, our viewers see a picture of our field and they hear us talking about the game, but they don't see the 10 or 12 people up here that constantly makes that happen. All the video feed that we have from the highlights and the different things like that you guys send out to these teams, you send to the NCAA, and daily highlight videos and all those things. It's an absolutely first-class run event, and it's you and it's Coach Zeke and it's Coach Peoples putting all that together here. So it's just been exciting for me to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Scaly, we've absolutely enjoyed having you on the broadcast. Now that we're wrapping up, of course, I do have to pass on thanks as well, and that specifically would go to Danielle Jenkins in our office, our Assistant Director of Athletic Communications. She has been the one behind all the stuff you've seen this entire week. We appreciate all of her efforts as they do the entire staff. We have way too many student workers to names here, folks. We got one behind the camera right now and one on the broadcast running it here on the computer. Like I said, thank you to all those kids that came back and worked this regional, as well as to Coach Scaly and all of our staff and everybody who helped out this week in putting on a first-class event. We wish you all the best. Thank you for tuning into the Main Event Broadcasting Network here for the 2015 NCAA Baseball South Regional. Emory University headed to World Series. Good luck, boys.